6 Sports presents the Dean Trailways 5th Quarter 30th Anniversary.
It's Friday night,
and you're watching the 5th Quarter.
Hey, how about that? We really love the cheering that's going on there from the Charlotte student section. For the first time all season, it finally felt like football weather out there tonight. And even though the temps were a bit cooler, some of the plays on the field, well, they were scorching hot. Hello and welcome to the Dean Trailways 5th Quarter. As always, we thank you for spending your Friday night with us. I'm Audrey Dahlgren.
And I'm Nick Mantis. The dogfight over in Hazlet tonight saw the Vikings welcome the Mason Bulldogs at town. Both teams undefeated in the CAAC Red, and Hazlet was looking for some payback after Mason ended the Viking season last year in the district championship game. Tonight we dined in Valhalla. The Dean Trailways bus was parked in a perfect spot as the Hazlet student section was rocking a blackout. Mason defense was putting on a show, stopping Hazlet's running game in the second half. But as for Mason's running attack, A.J. Martell went off for 203 yards and 3 touchdowns. And even Mason's fullback Logan Dorr was getting in on the fun, taking this one 27 yards to the casa for the dagger. Another win for Gary Houghton and his Bulldogs as they would go on to win it 28-13. So, Coach, how big were your guys in the trenches tonight?
We knew going into this game that Hazlet's front line, both sides, offense and defense, were the best line we were going to see at this point. And our guys definitely rose to the occasion. They're the MVPs this week.
Coach was mentioning that you guys are the MVP of this game. How exciting is it for you guys to not only be on top of the CAAC Red, but to hear that from your head coach, knowing this was going to be a dogfight in the trenches?
Well, you know, we absolutely love it because this was our biggest competition in the line. So coming out here and showing that we are physically ready for whoever wants us is just a great feeling.
Yeah, big win for them. We were hoping to show you the St. John's at Lansing Eastern game, but by the time we arrived at the Quakers' house, it was donezo. The Red Wings got the dub 43-32, while Williamston topped Fowlerville 28-7. It's always just very intense in the red, just like the CAAC Blue. And tonight, a couple of powerhouse programs were also looking to make some statements in league play.
Our Ian Kress and Haley Schoengard join us now with a look at one of the biggest matchups on the night. And guys, Rob Zimmerman's squad was hoping for a bounce-back performance.
Hey guys, coming off a rare back-to-back losses in the regular season for DeWitt, that has not happened since 2005. So you know the Panthers were looking to get back in the win column.
Yeah, and to find the last time the Panthers lost 3 straight games in a season, you have to go all the way back to 1998. A great year. It's my birth year.
Oh, how about that? Well, it didn't look good early for DeWitt, who was hosting Holt tonight. And at halftime, the Rams led 8-6, but the second half was a completely different story. Panthers' first drive of the half leads to a Bryce Kearns 1-yard rushing touchdown, giving DeWitt the lead, and the Panthers would then recover the ensuing kickoff, and it led to another short yardage TD for the boys in blue this time. Landon Tabor finds the painted grass, and the scoring wasn't done there. Elliot Larner going to show off the arm and hits Abram Larner in stride for another DeWitt touchdown. The Panthers outscored Holt 32-0 in the second half and roll 38-8, and it begs the obvious question. What changed in the second half?
We kept things pretty calm in the locker room. I mean, we've put a lot of pressure on this young team, and we just talked about how we needed to respond because we hadn't played to our capability. And to their credit, we had leadership in the second half.
We came out with a lot more energy, and I think we just executed better, and we just played better, played more faster, played physical, and that was the key to the second half.
Over at East Lansing, the Trojans coming off that huge win over DeWitt last week, looking for some more revenge tonight, hosting Grand Blanc, who they lost to by 6 points to start the season last year. EL girls basketball star Aaliyah Morehouse looking fly on homecoming, and she shows us the East Lansing student section, which was ready to rock. First quarter, tied at 7. The Trojans went to the air. Dalen Adams launching one deep downfield for Dorian Jackson. He fights off a tackle and takes it 75 yards to the house. But the Bobcats had a counterpunch for that. In the second quarter, they go with a simple screen pass, and JT Weber went to work, weaving through would-be tacklers for an 80-yard touchdown as Grand Blanc would go on to win it 28-21 the final. How are the vibes over at Everett?
Well, I will tell you, because elsewhere in the pool, Jaleel Canty and the Vikings were looking to defend its home turf against Grand Ledge. However, the Vikings had a tough time slowing down Sean Foster tonight. The Grand Valley State commit already had 2 passing touchdowns, and here he rushes it in from a few yards out as Grand Ledge led 28-0 at halftime. In the second half, though, Everett was able to create some magic as Nyjah Davidson connects with Lejeune Laborin on the deep ball to put the Vikings on the board, but it was all comets after that as Teddy Williams is going to come up with the tackle for loss as Grand Ledge goes on to win this one big over Everett 34-6. And it's time for us to take our first water break, but when we come back, it is time to brawl.
Yeah, the back road brawl between 2 CMAC rivals, Pewamo Westphalia and Fowler, had first place on the line, and we're going to fly you all out to Eagles country to show you how this one went down.
All right, cool. And plus, another team looking to stay atop its conference was Charlotte, with the Orioles continue their best start in nearly 20 years. We'll find out when the Dean Trailways 5th quarter returns.
The Dean Trailways 5th quarter is sponsored by the U.S. Army. Find your career in the U.S. Army at GoArmy.com.
We all got a thing that gets us out of bed or keeps us out of it. The thing we live to do, that we do for nothing at all. But don't do it for nothing. Take it to where it means everything.
I'm Melissa Slotkin, and I approve this message.
My great-grandpa, grandpa, 2 uncles, and my mother were UAW auto workers. 15 years ago, I got my chance. It's hard work, but it's good work, and it helps people like me stay in Michigan to support our families. 5,000 jobs supported by the new GM deal are on the way, but Tom Barrett voted 5 times to block it. He voted against 5,000 jobs for people like me.
If you were recently injured in a motor vehicle crash, you may now be colliding with the complicated new Michigan Auto No-Fault Insurance Law. Don't get hurt again. Get help dealing with these legal changes. Call the leaders in Michigan motor vehicle injury law. Call the Sinus Stramus Law Firm, serving injured people throughout Michigan for over 70 years. The Sinus Stramus Law Firm.
Hey you, I'm Melissa Slotkin, who worked for 2 presidents, 1 Democrat, 1 Republican.
There she goes again. It's Alyssa Slotkin's favorite trick. Fact, Slotkin votes with Joe Biden 100%. 100% for doubling the size of the IRS. 100% for more audits for everyone.
Hey you.
With Biden every single time. Weak, partisan, 100% Alyssa Slotkin. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
The power to change your future is now. The new F-150 is here. Be one of the first to drive the latest, most advanced, best-selling truck for the last 45 years. Custom build a 2023 F-150 today. Lock in your order and get $1,000 retail order bonus cash. See your neighborhood Michigan Ford dealer for more information.
Life is full of things to worry about. Your crawl space shouldn't be one of them. Moisture in your crawl space can lead to mold and foundation issues, causing musty smells, wood rot, and unleveled floors. At Foundation Systems of Michigan, we offer permanent solutions that help put your worries to rest. Call us today for a free inspection.
Call 877-DRY-MISH.
Welcome back to the Dean Trailways 5th quarter. It's always a fun time when Pewamo Westphalia and Fowler get together on the gridiron, or as they're calling it this year, the Back Road Brawl.
The last time the Pirates lost in their rivalry was 2014, which was also the last time Jeremy Miller and company have lost in CMAC play. Now Pewamo-Westphalia has a 48-game winning streak in the league, and they weren't going down that easy, especially not in this brawl. We pick up in the fourth. Fowler is out in front, 13-3. Troy Wortman and the Big Uglies get the 2-yard tutty in. The extra point is blocked. The Eagles are still in front, 13-9. With less than 4 minutes left, Wortman again. This time he's going to take the ball 71 yards to the house. We'll speed it up there for you. The Pirates retake the lead 16-13, but the Eagles say not so fast. Fowler 4th and 11 on the 14, 26 seconds on the clock. Jacob Hoffman rolls out and sends one down to sophomore Ben Cohagen, and that one is good for 6. Fowler takes home the coveted Milk Jug Trophy for the first time in 8 years. They top the Pirates 22-16 the final, and get this, Ben Cohagen wears number 10, the same number Portland basketball coach Jason George wore during his time at Fowler. And after a hard week for the entire Fowler community, Coach John Spicer knew tonight was the right recipe for something special. Right, John?
I'll be honest with you, when we got the ball back with 2 minutes to go, I said to myself, Jason, we're going to need a little help here, and he came through. You know, this has been such a sad week for this community with losing Jason, and to give them something to cheer about is a testament to our kids.
I've watched a lot of football here over the years, and I can't even imagine or count how many times we've lost these guys. But PW, they're a great team, and I'm just fortunate to make that game-winning catch to win the game.
Heck of a win right there, staying in the CMAC, but making our way to Wolfpack country. Langsburg hosting Bath, and they were on the prowl for their 3rd straight shutout second half. Wolfpack up 5. Ty Randall with a reverse screen to Jack Borgman, who does the rest. Nobody going to catch him for the touchdown. But Bath would respond as Bradley Ullman gets the handoff, and he breaks not one, up a couple tackles up the field, and he's got a reservation for 6. Bath within a score now, but the Wolfpack would come right back. Randall keeps it himself on the QB sneak. That would be the dagger, as Randall had 3 touchdowns tonight. Langsburg takes down Bath 33-20, the final.
Lansing Catholic did a whole lot of celebrating tonight, and you can't blame them for it, Nick.
No, you can't. The Cougs reinstated their Athletic Hall of Fame, and the 2022 class was forever immortalized within the halls of the high school.
Yeah, the induction ceremony began at 4:15, and this year's class features a wide variety of athletes and teams who are still sitting atop of the record books, and Joe Joseph from the class of 1987 is one. To this day, he remains number 1 in career rushing yards, carries most rushing yards in a season, and most rushing TDs in a season. He also helped the Cougs win a state title in 1985. Gino Balladino etched his name into the history books along with fellow basketball standout Andrea Donath, and you can't forget about former Michigan State golfer Jacqueline Settis. The Hall of Fame festivities carried into the game prior to kickoff against Eaton Rapids. They were recognized once more on the track. It was also homecoming for Lansing Catholic, and the Cougs would make it a happy one for all the alumni in attendance. Turnovers for the name of the game early on. First quarter, Jack Jacobs says, "I'll take that," and turns it into a touchdown. A 27-yard pick six, and they'd keep the good vibes rolling on offense. Alex Fernandez holds on to it and takes it himself to put the Cougars up 14-0. And Jim Baker was smiling with pride after this play. ER trying to get it going on offense, but the Cougs pop the ball out, and Sean Dua is there to scoop it up for a big boy tutty, as we like to say. Lansing Catholic rolls to victory, 47-0 for its 2nd straight win. All right, next up in the CAAC White is Mike Sparks and his undefeated Charlotte Orioles. They welcomed Ionia to town tonight and made sure to get a little bit of revenge of their own. Second quarter, Ben Buzzard was so good on the play fake. He not only juked the Bulldogs defense, but our cameras as well, aka me, giving Braden Hill the space he needed to take it to the house for the 42-yard touchdown. He's like, what can I say? It's just too easy. One thing about Sparks is he loves to go for 2. Buzzard to Cutler Brandt, this time to put Charlotte up 20-6 right before the half. Then out of the break, Ionia would turn on the burners as well. Travis Tucker Jr. with a QB keep, and he hauls it in from 40 yards out to give the Bulldogs a fighting chance. So now they go for 2, but the Orioles D stood their ground. Not today, sir. Charlotte keeps its perfect record intact, improving to 5-0 for the first time since 2004, 36-20 the final. Haley, take it away.
You got it, Odd. Yeah, like we mentioned earlier with the tragic passing of Coach Jason George, Portland held a moment of silence before the game in his honor, and the Raiders were definitely playing with more than just a victory on their minds as they hosted Lansing Sexton. Both teams are scoreless into the second quarter. That is until Mark Nobis sent that absolute of a dot of a pass. Chris Batley and the Raiders will get on the board 7-0, staying in the same quarter, and it is a sight way too familiar. Nobis drops back, and this time he sends a long ball right on the numbers to Caden Thelen. Portland gets it done tonight, 21-20 the final. Nick, what you got for us?
Well, Haley, over in Perry, the E. Olivet Eagles will be in the CAAC White next year, and the defense has been dominant, holding their last two opponents to single digits while putting 40 points on both of them. The Eagles would strike first. Ramsey Bousseau getting the handoff, and he finds some space up the field, plowing into the end zone. We mentioned that Olivet D. They pick off Perry here, and it's Bousseau once again. And guess what? Bousseau is just making things happen. He takes it up the gut for another Eagles touchdown. He had 4 rushing touchdowns and 1 passing touchdown in this one as the Eagles are going to win it big, 50-0.
Straight killing it.
Amazing. It's time for us, now that we're all up to speed with our prepsters, to turn our attention to the Michigan State hockey team.
Yeah, tonight they welcome nearly 350 people to Munn Ice Arena to show off their new digs to all those who made the renovations at the nearly 50-year-old rink possible. What's even better is they don't have to use the football programs, pools anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of major donor talk coming up next. Stay with us.
Catch all the high school sports action with the Team Trailways.